Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with this girl I like forgot her glasses episode number 3 reaction. So the previous episode what happened is that a few like obviously the show is kind of divided into mini stories. There was quite a few sections we got to see. There was that one section with Mie actually giving out food and her kind of mistaking chicken with potatoes and kind of giving mixing it up. And I forgot the main character's name, but giving him she wanted to give him more chicken but like mistakenly gave him potatoes and other stuff like that. And a few other stuff happened. There was that one section where Mia actually exchanged line ID with him, and then she called him to help her out because she left her glasses in one of the in the train. And that's why they went to like the glasses shop and had and brought a new glass. And it was kind of a wholesome moment, obviously, and the first time they actually hung out together. And then there was that section where they go back to school. And yeah, like she Mia was kind of sick with the with the mask and everything, and her glasses were getting fogged up and everything, stuff like that. And yeah, another very wholesome episode. So let's see what happens in this one. This is episode number 3. Let us get started. I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it whichever is your preference, and let's begin. Okay, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. What the? Um. Uh. The first thing she does is take out the phone. Wait, is there a cat over there? Is there a cat over there? Oh, there you go. I think there is a cat. Oh no. Oh my god. That's okay. That's embarrassing. Ay- She's mewing at a plastic bag. Yeah, because oh no, I think he's going to. Yep, that's one of the worst impressions I've ever heard. You think there's that big of a cat? Yeah, well, it flew away. Oh my god. Yo. And this opening is one of the craziest openings. This sheer amount of animations that they've put in this opening is just crazy. Like the camera angles and everything, just my god. The song is pretty good. I really like this song. Just look at this. Look at her hair. I'm always distracted by her hair. Her hair is just look at her hair. My god. Okay. Right. Okay, did she forget her glasses again? Picked up a love letter. Oh. Ooh. Oh, wait. Azuma-kun. His name also seems pretty, like. Oh boy. Yeah, what the hell is going on here? Okay. Oh my god. Wait, so she was trying to find her glasses? Hmm. Well, you should probably go back to your seat. Oh my god. Hey, yo. Um, yeah. Their hairstyle does kind of look similar, Like, dude, get in! Oh my god, this kid. Oh, yeah. Oh my god. Oh no, what's happening now? Oh, she forgot her glasses again. Well, permanent frown lines. Yeah. I wonder if Mia-san has her glasses today. That's the first thing he thinks, obviously, because she forgets her glasses all the time. Oh! Oh my god. She's I think like she's like trying her hardest to keep her eyes, because it's difficult without your glasses, to keep her eyes straight. She's like, yeah, there you go. Oh my god. She okay. Her good morning was a bit delayed, but oh my god. Mm. Oh boy. Right. Okay. Why suddenly Shiritori? Ah. All right. What? Exactly. Okay. Gorillas in English. Oh, I guess it's also German. Oh, yeah. Oh no. Okay, you. I feel like everyone in the class heard that. All right. Hmm. I know that you lost. You lost. No, wait, didn't he lose? He said hi. Yeah. Oh, okay, he said in a different way. You won. But, uh, okay, never mind. Then duty together. I don't think you can properly see. Yeah. Oh, Lord. Yo, that. Why did they censor it? That's a. Obviously, she cannot see that, and with the censorship, she cannot see it even more. Okay, don't. Alright. Hey, yo, the. Okay. I love how they don't even say the name, Gokiburi. Oh no, it's gonna jump or fly. Oh wow. Okay. I don't think she would. That girl's just like, what's going on here? Oh no, she's gonna scream. Yo. Oh, it just flew away. What is there? Yeah. Wait, did she like come here like this? Oh my god, you dropped. Wait, so she brought it like this throughout the. Did she come to school like this? Yeah, no. Dude, look at your hand. Exactly. Alright, she's waiting for a long time to just do it. Oh god. She's patiently waiting though. Oh no, she cannot. Oh boy. Oh, she dropped it. Oh no, he'll be like, okay, yeah, because he can see. Alright. Yeah, isn't there like a name written? Azuma Ren. Oh, well. Yeah, that dude. What the? Oh god. Well, two. Yeah, it's not written who it's from. No! Oh my god. Stop! Stop! let, let him do it. Oh no. Oh no. Here we go. Here we go. Everyone's going to be. Oh no. Oh. You... This guy's so late to everything. No. Oh my god. Yo. Okay, open it. Oh, I'm guessing there's something written inside. Yeah. Well, because you know. Oh, yeah, this. Oh my god. False alarm. Oh god. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, I feel like they probably did not write the name inside. I doubt that. If it's not out, I don't know. It probably isn't. It probably isn't written there. Right. Oh no, is he like? Is he like one of those? Like, I like like. No, no. There's usually like a twist that would come now. I feel like, but wait, wait. Tell her properly. Or I guess it's a bit, Oh my god, here we go. Yeah, why would that matter? What the? How did you know that? Okay, how does he know all of that? Oh, probably because he's so popular. Oh boy. Hmm. Yeah. Not Daijobu. Well, because okay, she still doesn't understand. I guess. Oh my god. Okay, here we go. What? Okay. Wait, did he like write something there? Right, I think he understands what has happened. Yeah, I think he understands what exactly went on. Yeah, he understands. There you go. Well, yeah, man. It's written. No, wait, but let's see. Wait, did he like go and buy like an actual paper for to actually write the yo? Wow. Oh god. Yep, there you go. He understands. Like I said, I feel like usually there's like in these type of situations, usually there's a twist. Yeah. If this was a shoujo anime, this would have been different completely. But since it's a one-on-one rom-com, I doubt any of these drama stuff is going to happen. And as far as I can remember, up until what I have read the manga, I don't remember any drama. So yeah. just, just throw it away. Oh boy. Alright, there you go. Like I said, if this was a shoujo anime, ah boy, this would have gone in a way different direction. Oh, fear of attractive and absent-minded people. Wow. Okay. Hmm. Okay, that is it. So, yeah, this episode, we begin this episode with Mie in front of the school, mewing, mewing at a plastic bag, thinking it's a cat. Uh, to be fair, the plastic bag did kind of have like like this, like the structure of a cat. The two handle of the bag was did look like like ears of a cat. So I can see why she mistook it. But the fact that she couldn't realize it's not a cat after after petting it is beyond me. Right. Anyway, so she just is there mewing at a plastic bag while everyone else is like going on their way. It's funny how there's literally no one looking at her weirdly. Everyone's just like on their way. There's, I think, one kid who was just looking at me. Other than that, everyone else is like doing their own thing. Right. So Komura, he comes in and he's like, oh, immediately takes out the the phone to take a picture involuntarily, and he's like, no, stop! What am I doing? This isn't correct. And she's at first he's like, oh, is he like she mewing at a cat? Goes closer and realizes that it's a plastic bag, and she grabs the bag and she's like, why don't you mew? And kind of tries to pet the bag. So at this point, I'm like, yeah, you know what? I feel like you should probably realize by this time that that's not a cat, because yeah, you know, like you're touching it, and I don't think that's how cats feel like. She did kind of comment on how weird it feels, but she didn't. And then when Komura's like, you know what? Let me just tell her because this is actually kind of embarrassing, you know. So let me tell her. And he's like, oh no, no, sorry. He says he thinks that he tries to go and tell her, but he cannot, you know, because she's too into it. That's why he starts mewing to impersonate a cat. Now, Mia tries to pet him, and she's like, oh, there's another cat over here. And I'm like, I don't think that's a cat because he's literally taller than you. And in the end, she realizes that's Komura, and he's like, oh, it's you, Komura-kun. There was a cat here. Do you know where it went? And the cat just flew away. The bag flew away, and so did the cat. So that was the first section. Right, so next we get to see them coming to school, and Mia trying to find her glasses, and Azuma here, you know, trying to help her out with, you know, like trying to find her the glasses, and Mia obviously didn't realize it's him. So Mia thought this was Komura, while Komura's just there standing, and Azuma like helps her find the glasses, and Mia's like, oh, thank you so much, Komura-kun. And Azuma's like, no, I'm actually Azuma, I'm not Komura. And then she realizes that, and she's like embarrassed. So at this point, I feel like he should have like gotten in already. The fact that Komura was just waiting outside, and I'm like, just get in, like try to like solve this misunderstanding or whatever, if you're really that bothered by it. But yeah, he after everything like that goes on, he kind of comes in, and Mia's like, oh, you're here, Komura-kun. Are you really Komura-kun? This time she like double checks in case. Oh lord. Yeah, so right. After that, again the next day, she has forgotten her glasses, and her friends are like, what the hell is wrong with you? Why are you again without any glasses? And obviously they're like, now you're doing like this, you're squinting your eyes, obviously you get like wrinkles. Now yeah, I guess that is kind of true, like if you like keep kind of wrinkling your forehead, yeah, you might actually get like a, you know, like a little wrinkle here and there. So but at the same time, it's really like difficult to kind of see without your glasses, so it automatically kind of like, you know, like you kind of constrict your eyes, trying to see properly. I think this has something to do with the you know, like the surface area. Like I think like the more you constrict the surface area of your vision, the clearer it gets, or something like that. And you know, like that is why through like a pipe or something, you can kind of like, you know, clearly see a little bit, see clearly than like, you know, like all open. I think like there was like one episode in Dr. Stone which kind of went in on this thing as well. You know, like remember that episode with Suika where Suika wasn't able to see, so Senku was like, oh, like take this helmet with these two holes in it and look through it, you'll be able to look at it, look a lot better, and keep this on unless and until I make you something, you know, like that whole thing. And he kind of explained, I remember, that the more you constrict your vision, the better you can see. And they had like a ray, like an array diagram with from how the light enters your eye and how it goes out, and you know, like all that stuff. and why your vision becomes better when you constrict it. That is why I think obviously, like, like whenever you take out your glasses, everything's like blurry, and you try to kind of do like this, kind of like squinting your eyes to kind of restrict the area, so that you can see at least a little bit properly. Obviously, it's not going to make you see clearly, but you'll be at least be able to see a little bit properly. So that's, I guess, that is like the reason why everyone squints whenever they're without their glasses, and that is exactly, it's like an involuntary way of doing. So, but Mia is obviously concerned about, like what her friend said, that you'll have wrinkles. So she's like, all right, you know what? Let me do something. So when Komura comes in, and Komura's like, oh, Mia-san, and Mia just looks at him, all eyes just like like popped out like this, like, and she's like, oh, good morning, Komura-kun, with that big eyes, and Komura's like, oh my God, what is this? Is this an angel? And then and then a few moments later, Mia's like, oh no, I cannot do it, sorry about that, and just constricts her eyes again, and like kind of squints. And then she's like, okay, like, like I cannot do it, I have to keep doing it like this. And then she like greets him and like wishes him good morning and everything. So throughout that day, Komura was completely in a different world, even after coming back to home, even after going through his bath, even when he was trying to fall asleep. He is wide awake because of that. That made a lasting impression in him. He's probably never going to forget that. Right. Now, the next part is the Shiritori. And she's like, oh, let's play Shiritori, Komura-kun, because I'm always losing against Asuka-chan. So she's like, let's start. And they start the Shiritori, and you can see that Komura's taking it easy. So Mia's like, oh, don't take it easy. Like you have to make me go through tough situations so that I can do it properly when the time comes. And she's like, you can go, you can do it better, Komura-kun. Don't bother about me. You can bully me more. Oh my God. And then Komura's like, alright, you know what, fine, I'm going to speed it up a little bit. So they start speeding it up. And now, okay, I need to see this part. Wait a minute. So, wait, how did she lose? She says Tombi, Bikkuri Bako, Go. And she says Komura-kun. Yeah, she did lose. Komura said hi after that. So, didn't he lose? Like, why did she think that she lost? Bikkuri Bako and then Komura-kun. Yeah. I don't know why she thought that she lost. But obviously, he lost here because he got surprised and he thought that he was calling her. Like, yeah, that's why he was like, oh, like, hi. But it doesn't matter. A game's a game, like, you lost. Whatever reason it was. So yeah, he's the one who lost here. I don't understand why Mia thought that she lost. Wait a minute, let me check this part. And she's like, I ended on a N. Wait, why? Wait. Oh, was there like a word that like an exception that they made, that, oh, you shouldn't end it with N? If you end it with N, you lose or something? Was there like a condition like that? Wait. I don't understand. Maybe I'm not exactly sure here, but so apparently her ending it with N-kun made her lose. Like, she thinks that. So yeah, however, obviously Komura-kun is like, oh no, like, don't worry, Mia-san. It's me that lost. Right. Anyways, okay, yeah, I don't understand I think it's like there's an additional rule to it, I'm guessing, the Shiritori. So I didn't understand that part, because in my opinion, didn't she win? Like, so she cannot end it with N. I guess that's like a conditional rule that they made or something like that. I'm not really sure. Anyways, so right. Okay, now anyways, so after that, the next scene we see they are actually, like, cleaning the hallway, duty. And Komura's like, oh, whatever cleaning it is, even if it's cleaning, it seems like a beautiful time whenever I'm with Mia. Even though there are other people here, but still, it doesn't matter. Like, all that matter is that she's here. So while he's like reveling in his in that, like, like that whole situation, in comes a cockroach, and oh my god, I love how they censored it. You know what? It seems weirder by censoring it. If they actually showed the cockroach, it probably would have been fine. The fact that they're censoring it makes it even weirder. Like, I'm like, what the hell? At first, I'm like, what the hell is that? And then I'm like, oh, it's a cockroach. So, this is one thing I find it quite funny. How I've seen it in other animes as well. They call it Goki, or like, like something like they literally like censor the word as well. Like, they call it like Goki, or like, like something like that. I've seen this in another one or two animes as well, where not only do they censor the thing, but they also censor the word as well, and they're like, oh, Goki, that's a Goki, like, it doesn't really say the full word as well. Like, it's such a taboo. Like, among girls, cockroach, that they don't even say the full name. They're like, oh, it's a Goki. So I love how this cockroach is making noises like Goki Goki, like a Pokemon. Like, what the hell? Right. Right. So he's like, oh no, like, what should I do if I, like, she cannot see it. So if she realizes there's a cockroach here, she'll be startled. So he's like, he tries to call Mia here, and she's like, Mia-san, come here. And Mia just comes to him and just like stares at his face, and she's like, what's going on? And this one girl, she was like, what the hell is happening here? And then she looks on the other side and she sees the cockroach, and she screams, and she's like, oh, there's a cockroach here. And bam, Mia just grabs onto Komura, and yeah, there you go. And the cockroach just flew away. It's funny how, like, I remember back in, like, like, I wouldn't call it like when I was a kid, but even like, in my high school, middle school, I was afraid of cockroaches as well. My god. Like, yeah, it used to freak me out. And I was afraid of cockroaches, I was afraid of spiders. I'm still afraid of spiders. I don't like spiders. They look weird. They have 8 legs. It freaks me out. And then sometimes there's this big, like, spiders. Those are even more, like, crazier. So I still don't like spiders. Spiders are weird. I don't like them. But, like, the whole, I not only spiders, but I hated cockroaches as well, I remember. And then in college, I remember in came the science class where it presented with a cockroach, and we were like, oh, you have to cut this cockroach. And I'm like, what the hell? I cannot do that. I cannot touch a freaking cockroach. I'm scared of them. But obviously, you cannot really say that to the teachers. You have to do it. And yeah, I had to do it. I had to freaking cut the, like, the way we dissect cockroaches. I had to, like, like, kind of, like, put my hand on them. Obviously, like, we had gloves and everything, but still, it's weird. Hand on them, and, like, like, had to properly, like, arrange the different body parts after dissecting it, and, like, the brain, the antenna and everything. And oh my god, like, and then by the end of it, I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm kind of used to it. And after, from that point onwards, my trauma for cockroaches went out the window. I don't care about cockroaches nowadays. I'm fully fine with it. So even if a cockroach just springs at me and tries flying towards me, I won't be bothered. Like, that actually helped me like, like, conquer my fear of cockroaches, that whole thing. So yeah, I'm just afraid of spiders now. I don't care about cockroaches nowadays. So that's like a thing. Right. Like, I've dissected, like, how many? Like, at least 20 cockroaches. So I feel like I'm used to everything now. At least anything related to cockroaches. Right. Anyways, so after that, in the next scene, we get to see Mia is in her class, and Mia's like, oh, I forgot my glasses again. But it's on her head. And Komura's like, Mia-san, it's on your head. And as soon as she realizes, she's like, oh, and it falls down. Thankfully, it wasn't broken. and Komura grabs it, and Mia's like, "Oh, can you please put it on me?" And obviously Komura's like, "Oh no, what the hell is this?" And no, oh sorry, she didn't really say. She was like just puts her face forward, closes her eyes, and that just like that. Komura's like, what is this? Is this a kiss? And then he realizes, oh no, obviously not. She's telling me to put the glasses on. So he tries to do that, and obviously like it is a like putting glasses on a girl you're who you like. It's obviously like a huge thing. Like you'd be nervous and everything. So she like he put it on her face. Oh my god, she gets so embarrassed. Right, that was that. Now then there was the next part with the whole love letter, and then these two girls they dropped the letter, and Mia found it. Obviously Mia cannot read it, so Mia's like, "Oh, Komura-kun, can you please read this?" And Komura is like, "Oh, like what is this?" And looks at it and sees that it's for Azuma-kun, and he's like, "Oh, it's for Azuma-kun." And I knew where this was going to go, and I'm like, "Okay, don't hand it over to her. You say that I'm going to go and give it to Azuma." But obviously he is so slow, he didn't realize what's going on, and he gives it to her, and she's like, "Oh, okay, then I'll give it to him." And she goes, and after she's like quite a distance away, then it clicks in his head, and he's like, "Oh wait, this isn't good." And he then runs behind her and tries to, yeah. So okay, so obviously one thing I can see here, there's like a few sections I can see that obviously he's not used to this whole situation, but there's like some decisions that he takes is quite, I guess you could say, quite foolish. It's like a few decisions that he takes are quite foolish, and he's a bit slow in taking like these type of decisions, and that actually makes these situations worse. But then I thought, like, wait a minute, what am I even talking about? This kid is 13 years old. Which 13? I think he's 13 years, isn't he? Which 13-year-old kid like understands, like would be able to understand what's going to happen in these type of situations? No one. He's 13. He's a kid. So obviously he will be slow in these type of situations, and he will not be used to these. Like, it's not that he's 18 or 19 or 20. He's 13. I think he's 13. Like, I think they mentioned it on the previous episode. So I'm like, yeah, that fair enough. Then I guess because he's so young, obviously he wouldn't realize that. But I guess if you think about it in that way, the one who's weird here is actually Azuma. Like, how the hell has he so much charisma in that young age? Like, what the hell? Like, what he maxed out his charisma at the age of 13 years old or something? What's going on here? Like, right. So okay, anyways, so she goes in, and she's like, "Oh, Azuma-kun, here you go, a letter for you." And everyone's like, "What the hell is happening? Yo, Mia gave a letter to Azuma." And Azuma's like, "Wait, this is for me?" And she's like, "Yeah," and she doesn't really go elaborate much. And Azuma's like, "Okay," and Azuma then goes outside, and then these girls, her friends, they're like, "Oh, you're also you like Azuma as well?" And she's like, "Yeah, I like him. Why are you talking about?" Obviously she didn't realize what they're trying to say. Like, this is a thing, like, I guess the whole suki in Japanese, suki is like and love, like it kind of means both. So it's a bit tricky in that type of situation. They are like, "Oh, you also like Azuma," and used suki in the section of like. Obviously it means two different things. Suki can mean like and love as well. So in these type of situations it's kind of confusing. Mia thought that she's talking about the like. Do you like him as a person? That's what Mia thought, and Mia's like, "Yeah, I do," and everyone's like, "Oh, what the hell is going on?" And yeah, so there you go. So it is a bit kind of tricky, because most of the times, even during confessions, people use the word suki, but at the same time, suki also means like, So there's I've seen very rare occasions where they use the word koi, that is love, like, or I, which is also love. So like, like, they most of the time they use suki, and there's like very rare amounts of time where it's like extremely serious. They use aishiteru, or I like you, or I love you, that kind of thing. And then there's like another, like, like, more, I guess you could say, serious word, which is koishiteru, which is like very serious, like I love you with all my heart, that kind of thing. So there's suki, which everyone uses, like, for most of the confession, most of the time. Then there is aishiteru, and then there's koishiteru, which I've never heard in any place people using koishiteru. Aishiteru I did hear a few times, like in few animes, but it's very serious. But most of the time they use suki. So it's kind of confusing because of that, because suki literally means love and like both. So it kind of confuses in these type of situations. And Komura's like, please, like, make that, like, clear the misunderstanding. However, Mia is not understanding what's going on. Mia's like, okay, like, why are people asking me about Azuma? She's confused. While being unable to do anything in this situation, Komura goes out and looks like, and it's like spying on Azuma, and Azuma's like reading it and kind of smiles. And here's where he realizes that oh, it's not for him, it's someone else dropped it. Right. So here I kind of, when I was reacting, I'm like, oh, is he one of those guys? By that, what I meant was like, there is usually in these type of shows where it's like a rom-com, not a shoujo though, these type of characters, they are usually either they become like the wingman of the other character, or they become like a supporting character who like supports them throughout, because this isn't like these type of shows don't have any drama. So that's why I said, if this was a shoujo manga or a shoujo anime, oh boy, this would have gone in a very different direction. This would have went in a full, like, love triangle or love square direction, and like full drama, full blown, like, like, yeah. So just because this is like a normal, like, like one and one rom-com show, is not going to go in that direction. In no way is it going to go in that direction. And that is why these type of characters in like, rom-com shows which has like two main people, these type of characters, they're usually like the wingman or the wing, like, woman, or they're usually the supporting character or best friend supporting character who helps them out or kind of wants the other two to get together, that kind of thing. So there you go. And I was like, oh, he's probably that type of a character, that type of a supporting character. And yeah, I was right by the end of it, because in these shows there isn't really any drama. They won't introduce any drama unless it's very necessary, especially in this whole, like, in this direction, they won't introduce any kind of drama. So yeah, and that is why I usually like these type of shows a lot more than shoujo, or like, like those type of rom-com shows. I've tried watching shoujo anime. It hurts my brain. I like, no offense to people who watch it, they like it, but it's shoujo's actually not for me. I've tried so many times, and there's like very few shoujos that really I really enjoyed. Like, one of the best shoujos, I've said this multiple times before, one of the best shoujos I've watched is Kaicho wa Maid-sama, and I still adore that one. It has drama, but the drama is a lot more tolerable there and a lot more fun. And I really love the two main characters, Usumi Takui. No, what was his name? Takumi Usui? Wait, I forgot his name. Oh god. And the girl Misaki, I think that was her name. I just adored those two so much. So that is one shoujo anime I just absolutely adored, and I don't think any other shoujo anime has come close to that I really liked. Like, Horimiya was quite good as well, I remember. But yeah, so that is why I try to stay away. I've tried shoujo manga and shoujo anime. I cannot really carry on. Like, and after like a certain amount of time, it goes full crazy. And I just hate this type of unnecessary drama, just trying to just extend the whole thing with unnecessary drama. I just hate that. So I don't really go for shoujo. However, these type of shows I really enjoy because it has no drama. Like, you saw, there was like a very good situation where they could actually add a new character and introduce drama to this. But obviously they won't do that because this is not that type of show. So that is why they completely made this character into a character who is going to like support them. I think so. Like that's how it went, because later on when like this kid like Komura, he's like just thinking what to do, what can I do, what's going on, does even Mia, like Mia did say that she likes him, but what does that mean, what does this love mean, like mean, and like all the things that he's like in his head. And when like Mia's like, what's going on, like is something wrong, and he's like, oh, like nothing. And Mia-san, what do you think about Azuma? And she's like, oh yeah, I like him, like yeah, like I fairly like him. And again he's like, oh, what type of like is it, in his head, and then she's like, oh, I would get it if people were asking if I like you, but yeah, but why is everyone asking me about Azuma? So obviously she's confused. She's like, what's going on? I never talked to Azuma. Why is people asking me about Azuma? Yeah, I could understand if people ask about you to me, because I interact with you. Then why is people asking me about Azuma suddenly? She's literally clueless about this whole situation. And then obviously Komura realizes, like, yeah, what the hell am I trying to do here? But then, like Azuma comes in, and Azuma is like, oh, here we go. Reply to the letter. And I think he knew that Komura was going to read it, because obviously she cannot see properly, and that's why he exactly wrote that. And he's like, oh, here we go. And Mia like gives it to Komura, and Komura's like, oh, what is this? Like, why is this bullying? Is he trying to bully me by letting me read this? But then he opens it, and it's written that yes, Komura likes you too. I think something like that. Komura likes you too, Mia-san. Yeah, there you go. And yeah, obviously he knew that Komura was going to read it, because Mia cannot see. And Mia's like, what's written in there? And Komura's like, it's just written that, like, thank you for the letter. And over there, Azuma kind of cleared up the whole situation. He's like, oh, that letter wasn't from Mia-san, it was from someone else. Like Mia-san just handed it over to me. And yeah, and that is where it ended. So there you go, that was it. And yeah, so this Azuma guy, obviously it seems like he's going to kind of support these two. So yeah, so that is it. That was my reaction to episode number 3, I think. Yeah, episode number 3 of The Girl I Liked Forgot Her Glasses. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. And that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next week with another video on another episode of The Girl I Liked Forgot Her Glasses. So until then, goodbye and have a nice day.